Hey everybody, this is Neva. Hey, I just wanted to make a really short video because I have a lot of ladies asking how easy it is to use our magnetic lashes. So I figured what better way to do it than to show you exactly how I use them. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to show you a few other products that we have. So one of the first things that I do myself, because I have fairly blonde lashes, and you can see I don't have any makeup on right now. My lashes, when I say they're blonde, they're pretty light colored. And so I just like to take just a little bit of black mascara because our lashes are black, and just barely go over my natural lashes, which are short and very few of. That's why I wear lashes, magnetic lashes. Anyway, that just tends to help them to blend into my own the magnetic lashes that I'm going to put on. Okay, so our liner, we have two different liners. I'm going to be using the gray, and I find that gray looks just as good as black. Black, if you're used to using black, go with the black. Gray's a little bit more subtle, but honestly still looks black. But individuals have asked about, like I have sensitive eyes. And so what I have found is our USA liner, which is in a gold container. The USA liner tends to be, from people that I've worked with, it tends to be a little bit more irritable, but it is washable. But the classic that is waterproof, individuals who have sensitive eyes, it does not seem to bother them. So just a little bit difference in the ingredients, and I think that if you do have sensitive eyes, I would definitely go with the classic, even though you'll have to use like a makeup remover or a makeup wipe to take it off. It's not going to wash off as easily in the water. Although in the shower, if you're taking a hot shower, it washes off pretty good. So what you can see here is that when I start on my liner, I start on the inside corner and I just kind of take that liner out, and I don't make any of the fancy little wings or anything. I just take the liner straight across on the inside of my lid, right next to my regular lash line. And I find that if I pull my eye out like this, it helps to flatten, because all of us have a few wrinkles in here. So it helps to flatten that out. And this was, I would say, with learning how to do lashes or wear the magnetic lashes, this was definitely the biggest learning curve, because I had never used liquid liner before. And so I'm not going to lie, if you have not used liquid liner, do not be bummed if the liner kind of gets up on your eyes or you get too much and then you open your eyes and you got little globs here. And I'm just telling you my first experiences with this liquid liner. It was like liquid liner, makeup wipes, and Q-tips. Okay, that's what I needed to be able to get this liquid liner on. So don't be intimidated by it. It's something that will come. It really does. It just comes with practice. Most gals that have their lashes, when I've talked to them, they've said that by the third time they're putting their liner on, they said they had it down. So, and that's about what it was for me too. It's like by my third time, I wasn't making the mistakes. I knew how to hold the brush the best, and these are all different things that you have to learn for yourself, because all of us are different in the way that we hold our utensils, or the way that we hold our makeup tools to get our makeup on. So the next thing that I want to show you is, which I'm really excited about this, Tori Bell, just because we are cosmetics too. But anyway, they have just come out with so this is a blush, or not a blush, this is a foundation. So it's a powder foundation that you can put on after you put on your moisturizer. And then they also have different colors of makeup that can go into this. So this is a whole magnetic case. So it can hold, like even hold your lashes. Look at that. So you put your lashes on here so that when you're traveling, you don't have to carry around those bulky boxes. So this is fantastic. This is really a neat little tool if you're deciding to, have a bunch of lashes and just want to keep them all in one place. Like right now, I keep my lashes, they're in all these different boxes, and honestly, it's kind of a pain. But so I'm excited about this. And I think right now they have a sale on the it's called the magnetic case. They have a sale on it so that you can get the case plus 2 foundations for, I believe it's 110 right now, which is really, if you've gone into Ulta or any of those other places to try to do the foundations and stuff, especially with the magnetic cases, it's pretty expensive. I also have some other magnetic eyeshadows that I bought from another company that I plan on putting in here. So I've just taken and kind of blended those 2 colors together. And I am just going to go ahead and put those. And when I blend, I'll show you. When I blend, I just do this, okay? So, and then I'm just going to go in and put this on over my face. And I do 3 applications. So that means that I blend it 3 times to get my whole face and kind of get that all even. The thing that I like about this is it kind of gives your face that little airbrush look, so which is kind of nice. It's like when I washed my face, I didn't quite get all my liner off. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put on my blush. And the blush, this is what I love about this, is that the blush that I use are these 2 colors right here. And I go ahead and blend those together. I wish they had made these a little bigger, because in the other, before they came out with the magnetic tiles, they were a little bit bigger. And so they were a little easier to get into. But I love the colors. And they're just a really, really pretty color to put on. And I'm not one that I don't like a huge difference, like the real rosy cheeks. I think that's why I kind of like this color, is I like the that it is a little bit of more of a subtle, I would call it I wouldn't even call it a mauve. It's just a very pretty subtle shimmer that is a little bit darker, so it just kind of gives you that sun-kissed look. Anyway, the next thing that I will do is I like to put on my first set of eyeshadow, and one of the eyeshadow palettes that I absolutely love that they have, this is called Wildfire, and I can't wait until this comes out in the little magnetic packs as well, so you can see the different colors here. But my favorite eyeshadow for doing my blending is this one right here on the top. And that's what I use for my eyes. Now, I have downturned eyes, and so I have to make sure that my makeup does not go beyond that point. This is something I learned in a video. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of great videos out there on YouTube. And if you just find out your eye shape, and I'm more than happy to help you with your eye shape. So if you will send me a picture in Messenger, I will get back with you with what your eye shape is and which lashes would look best on you. So for me, if you can see the inside of my corner and the outside of my corner, if I was to draw an imaginary line across, straight across from this corner over here, this would be below that line, which means I have downturned eyes. I have almond-shaped eyes because you can't see any of my whites, just my iris. But the downturn tends to be a little bit challenging because we don't have that natural lift that other people will have with their eyes. And because of that, our lashes fit a bit different, and often we have to cut them shorter, because if we leave them longer and bring them clear down here, it makes our eyes look sad. So, and I'm hoping I can maybe do a tutorial on that in the future as far as with eye shape. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on another layer of the liner. So you want to use two layers of the liner, and you want to have the liner dry for it usually just takes a couple of minutes. I also have kind of a cheater for when I'm getting ready in the morning for school if I'm running late, and I'll show you that in just a second. You can see that when I'm doing my liner, I don't often talk because I feel like it's like my hairdresser who cuts my hair. Like she says, Neva, she says, I can't talk to you while I cut your bangs. That's how I feel with liner. It's like I feel like if I talk, I'm going to like do something and it's going to mess it up. So these little fans, I have a few. They're $6 and they're really nice for when you're in a hurry because they're rechargeable and you can just blow them up on your eyes here on your liner. And literally it does cut that drying time down into about half. So it's a nice little gadget. Okay, I'm going to go back to our palette again. And what I'm going to do is I'm using this lighter color here. I'm going to be putting up, highlighting my eyebrows. And then this color here, I'm going to be putting on my lid. All right. And like I said, these are probably my all-time favorite colors. And these are all the colors that originally were in the Stark Naked palette that came separate. Obviously, I can't talk when I'm doing my makeup either. And I like to put just a little bit of light right inside because my eyes are hooded. And so you don't want to use a lot of dark colors on the inside of your eyes. Whoops, I caught my... See, this is when we need our good old wipies now. And I keep a wipe on hand so that if I have any makeup bloopers like this one, I can just go ahead and hurry and clean it up. And I'm going to touch up my liner again because I kind of messed it up. Just a little bit. And in the corners right there, the corners and the ends, you always want to make sure that you do have a pretty good application of liner because that is the area that your lashes are holding onto, the surface area that they need to be held onto so that they don't move or fall off during the day. And we can also anchor them, and I'm going to show you how to do that today too. Now I'm looking for my Tory Bell eyebrow cream. So they have a great eyebrow butter if you've used the eyebrow butter. All right, this is a Tory Bell. It's like $29, and I love their eyebrow butter. It's just it goes on really nice and smooth. But the best thing is that, you know what, it lasts. Like if I were to putting this on right now, this would last me like 2 to 3 days. Even washing it, you have to use a good makeup remover to get the eyeliner off because it is 100% waterproof. I would say it's even more waterproof than the liner because the liner will sometimes come off like in the shower, but this, no, I have to pretty much scrub it off with a makeup remover. But the thing that I do like about it is that it is, because it is waterproof, I don't have to do this all the time. And the kit, if you want the kit, it actually comes with the brush and it comes with templates, which is what I first used when I started doing this. It comes with templates so that you can go ahead and shape your eyebrows using the templates and kind of get an idea how you would like your eyebrows to look. So most of the time what I'll do is just touch it up a little bit and then I run it through with a spoolie. All right, so I got my spoolie here and just go ahead and blend that through so it kind of gets on your eyebrows, which I do not have very many eyebrows. I kind of burnt them off when I was burning ditches. And but it helps to get those, get that nice shape that you need for your eyes. And always remember too, like my eyebrows, they are not twins, they are sisters, and neither one is shaped the same. And I have a droopy eye. I have all kinds of issues with my with my face. Maybe that's why I like the Tori Bell lashes, because I have the ability of being able to use anchors, use different very high quality makeup that will help cover up some of those natural blemishes that my eyes have. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and, or I should say what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you our, these are the date night lashes. And for me, I'm going to put a date night on one eye, and I'm going to put a 9 to 5 on the other eye, so that some of you have been asking about the different lengths of the lashes. So this is the date night, okay? And I'm just going to go ahead and put that date night here on this side. So this is how easy they are. You can see that they are being pulled into the magnetic liner. And if my other lashes weren't in the way. So they get a little bit pulled into that magnetic liner, and I always have to try. I have little flyaways everywhere. But that is seriously, there you go. That's how easy these are to put on. And they stay on. They're gorgeous lashes. Every day you look like you've had your lashes done. I used to get extensions. Extensions were running me about $40 every 14 days. And so in the course of a month, I was putting on, it was literally costing me about $120. These lashes, they come bundled for $55. So you get the lash, the liner, and also 10 anchors, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. And I send you an applicator, so you'll get an applicator. And these are all, it's like, this is, $55 a month. And the liner lasts you for 3 months. So your next lash, you're just paying for the lash, which is $35. So I could do 3 different lash sets for 3 months for the price of what it was costing me to get my lashes done for 1 month. So for me, this was like, okay, this is a no-brainer. And I felt that these lashes look just as good as the ones that I was getting when I was getting the extensions. The other thing that I can say that I like about these lashes is I have a couple of different styles, and I often don't wear the same style every day. I mean, I have my go-to style, which I would say is this one, date night, and my ladies night. But it's like I can decide what do I feel like, what is it that I want to do? Oh, I should tell you what I'm doing right now. So this is our anchor, and it's just a little lash piece with a magnet on it, and it is actually curved, and I don't know if you can, I'm going to try to show that. So it's actually curved, so it lifts up under your lashes. So this, especially in Rexburg, because we have a lot of wind, this enables me to go ahead and put a lash underneath my the magnetic lash that I have on. It adheres to the magnets, and you will feel it click. And it also, for us that have downturned eyes, it gives you that lift. So let me show you what I mean. So I just go in, when I put it on, I literally go in under and then slide it up, and I can hear it click. Okay, and it will lift, just gives you that little lift. And it really helps for me, it's just that confidence knowing that my lashes are they're gonna stay in place. And I'm gonna do it with this eye too. So I just go down there and I wait for it to, whoops, that one just pulled the lash right off. And like I said, you can hear it click. And so this is so you can see how this tends to lift that 9 to 5. Now, the other thing that I like to do is I like to anchor the inside lash, okay? So the inside corner lash, so that it doesn't lift up. And I'm going to do this one first. And you just get in under there. And honestly, you cannot feel these anchors on. Like I can't feel them on. I would say my first day wearing the lashes, I could feel them. So maybe what I should say is that your first day, you're probably going to feel them, but after that, it's kind of like contacts. You know, your first day that you wear contacts, you feel them, and then the rest of the time, you don't really feel them anymore. So we're going to come in and do the same thing here. And it just clicks on, and look at the difference, okay? So it just really lifts that lash. So this is what I wanted to show you ladies, is that this is the 9 to 5. Most people are like, oh my gosh, I want to start with the 9 to 5 because I don't want I don't want long lashes. I don't want it to look like it's, you know, they're fake lashes, or I want them to look natural. Well, what I wanted to show you was that if you have a hooded eye, okay, the 9 to 5 is great for the really young girls, because the 9 to 5 is going to look like this on somebody who is like 25 and under, because their eyes haven't started to hood yet. But for us ladies, this 9 to 5, in order for the lashes, I feel like if you're going to put on lashes and you want them to be seen, you are going to want to go with a little bit longer lash. So, and the difference between these two lashes, you would think that it's huge, and it really is not. So I'm going to show you them to you side by side. Okay. So this is the 9 to 5. It's almost just as long as the date night. Okay. But it gives you that just little bit of extension, just like if you were using the mascara with extension, because you want those longer lashes. So for ladies who are seriously just looking for a you know, you want a look that does not look like you're wearing lashes, or a natural look that doesn't look like you even have mascara on, I would definitely go for this, okay? I would go for the 9 to 5. But if you're one that you're used to wearing mascara, you just want your lashes to look long, you want them to look pretty, then this is the date night. This is what I would go with. So anyway, I hope that that has helped everybody with how these lashes work, and to give you an idea a little bit between the two. These two are shaped exactly the same. Okay, this one has a few more lashes, so this would be what I would call a classic lash. Okay, if you were going to get your lashes, get extensions, this is a classic. This is more of a volume, and that is basically the difference between the two. Okay, so anyway, I hope that was helpful. I know it was a little long, but please message me if you have any more questions about our products and about the lashes and how to use them. And if you'd like to do a lash fitting, this is kind of what I do, is I will go ahead and go through each of our lashes with you and show you what each of them look like. We'll put the ones that you like on one side and the ones that you don't like on the other. And then we'll go back and look at just the ones that you like side by side. And it really helps you to be able to make that strong choice on what lash it is that would look good on you. The other thing that I'd like you to do, if you're interested in these lashes, post a picture, because then I can see what your eye shape is, and I'll be able to tell you, based on your eye shape, actually which lash would be most complementary to your eye shape. All right, okay. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it's so long. See ya. Bye.